Hey guys, this is Lisan from Learning Life Lessons with Lisan, and today I'm going to be talking about SoFi. It's a company that it's a banking company, so you can have a checking, savings, and investing account all in one place. I think it's really cool and it's simple. And if you're a teenager like me, I'm 17 years old, it's a good place to start. Just a little bit of history about SoFi. It's been around since 2011. It stands for social finance. They've just shortened it down a little bit. It's an online banking app, so that means it has a little bit higher interest. So right now they have their savings and checking accounts at 0.9% interest, which is much better than most banks that are probably in your local area. So it's a good place to start for just savings even. Most banks have about 0.01% interest rate, which is about 100 times lower than this. And if you get direct deposit on SoFi, it goes up to 1.5% for both checking and savings. Again, so I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I try to be honest and unbiased, but I'm not a professional financial advisor. So with that said, let's head into the video. I'm going to show you the app and what the stocks I've invested into. So with that said, let's get into it. This is the SoFi debit card. It's really cool. It has two layers of plastic, so it's very I guess it doesn't like bend and break. It has the tap to pay on the back, but I got my card numbers and stuff on the back. And then the chip, everything seems to work. This is the app. I got my checking with zero money on there, but if I get the direct deposit, will go up to 1.5, and then this is a savings with 0.9% as well. And then main thing I wanted to talk about was my investment account. So down here, investment, and I've got two accounts, my individual stock one and then the individual crypto. So with this one, I've got 325 bucks right now. Although I've invested about 364. And then down here, it shows me all the stocks I've invested into. So I've got 12 different stocks. So first one is Rivian. It's a car company. Again, some of these I regret investing money into, like Rivian, for example, because it keeps going down. It's gone down about $4 for me. So I've lost about 15% return. And it shows you all the information. It does not have any dividend yield. So I've started going into stocks that, you can gain some dividend in. This is the Ford stock I've invested into. And then I've also invested into Tesla, which has also gone down. You can see it's gone down by about 450. Shopify has gone down. Over the past year, they've gone down a lot. They were at $16.90 and now they're at 350 bucks. I invested when they were pretty low, thinking they would go up, but they went even further down. So right now the market is very unpredictable with the new bear market, status. So you got to be very careful what you're investing into. I invested into PayPal as well, which has also been going down like all the other stocks. It's worth about right now $4 for me, and I've lost $1. So I'm kind of testing out some stocks. And then SoFi is the big one that I've invested into. You can also invest into it as a stock. I've invested into about 11.5 shares of it, so it's worth about $65. And I've put in a lot of money into it, about 70 or almost $80. I've lost 13, but again, that's very volatile. So this is one of the three stocks that's actually gone up for me. It's a defense company. They build boats, or actually it's like, I think it's boats. Huntington Ingalls, it's gone up by about 3%. So I kind of suggest investing into that. JP Morgan has only gone down by about 3%. So that's a good company to invest into. So the defense company that I was talking about, has a pretty good dividend yield, so that's 2.15%. And then JP Morgan also does too, with 3.37%. And this is the other company I invested into this company about a week ago. It's actually done pretty well. It's only been a week again. These should be long-term investments. This has 2.12% dividend yield. It's gone up about $1.20. And then I bought 2 shares of Oak Tree Specialty Lending. I mainly got it because it has really good dividend yield. Again, you have to be careful with the dividend yield. There's a lot to stocks I still don't know about, and I'm not going to pretend like I know about it. But I think it seems like stocks with higher dividend yield are a little riskier because they're willing to pay you more to invest because they know it's a little risky. So some of the ones that fluctuate a lot, they're willing to put in the dividend yield to keep their customers, because people are usually kind of turn away from risky stocks. But if you add some benefit to it, though, they're willing to invest into it. And the dividend yield is kind of that reason for it. They want to gain their customers and their trust as well. Same thing with this one. This is I think it's a Chinese tech company. I'm not 100% sure. Don't count on it. But this has 5% dividend yield. It's cheap and I got it. I just wanted to buy a share of it. And then the last one, I like this company. It's On Semiconductor. They have a plant in my city, and I think I might work for them. But they have, actually they don't have dividend, but it's a semiconductor company, meaning they've actually been doing really well over the past 5 years. So you can see they were at, like, in 2020 they were at only $12, and 2022 they got up to almost $70. They're at 52 right now, but they've actually done really well. And I bought about half a share of it, so it's gone down about 10% for me, but I'm hoping it goes back up. You just got to be, always watching. And then for my crypto, I invested about $50 into it, but I only have 48, or actually no, 39. So I've invested 48, but I only have 39 right now. I invested into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Filecoin. Bitcoin went down 30%, Filecoin went down 34%, and Ethereum only went down 7.28% for me. So you just got to be careful with crypto because it's kind of new. I don't suggest investing into it because it's very uncertain. But again, it's up to you and based on how much risk you want to take. So back to my ugly face, I guess. But so I went onto YouTube to research how much money I should put into stocks every week. And I got very varied answers because everybody is in a different financial status, like financial place. So I put in about $30 to $40 a week. I work a lot, so it works for me. It's not a ton of money, but it's something. It's something that I'm willing to put into. If that money disappears, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not a whole ton of money. It is some, but I'm willing to lose it. It's worth it to me to see if I can gain something. First, when you're investing into anything, you want to make sure that you're willing to lose it all, because it could happen. With the market right now, people are losing tons of money, but if you're willing to stay with it, and invest for a long time, you could actually gain a lot of money. And I got most of my information from, like, the Ramsey Show. It's a great place to start if you want to learn more about finances. I'll put the link in the description to the Ramsey Show, and then to SoFi as well. I'm not, sponsoring them or anything. It's not a sponsorship, but I'll put those 2 links in the description. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments, and please consider subscribing.